everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jasmine at the Eternal Circle. I'm also known as the Psychic Mummy. Today we're going to be exploring spirit animals. I'm going to do a very short meditation on spirit animals today. The reason why it's short is because of the fact that it's very important that we find out who or what our spirit animal is and build a bond or a connection with them first before we start to do any journey work with them. I think it's important to establish that connection first before gallivanting off and doing journey work with them, just so that way we know who our spirit animals or spirit animal is. It's also very good to know what the representation means of that spirit animal and why they've come into our circle and what they are about and what they are going to be teaching us, or what the wisdom is that's deep inside us that is being brought forth by connecting with our spirit animal. So what is a spirit animal? Okay. What they are is that they're teachers and they're messengers, okay, that come in an animal form. They're very much like spirit guides, just they would rather take on an animal form. That's what they're most comfortable with. Remember that spirit guides and spirit animals are very much just a ball of energy, and they are taking on a form that you are comfortable with, or a form more so of an animal that is bringing forth wisdom for you at this time and moment. Okay. They go by various names as well. When you do various types of research, you'll find that they go by different names like power animal. They go by names as spirit helper. They also go by also animal helpers as well. So sometimes in your lifetime you might have one or more spirit animals, okay? It's all dependent on where you are at this time and moment, where are you currently, and what you are needing to learn, what you're needing to bring forth in your life. So spirit animals, they provide protection, they provide power, they provide guidance, lessons, and they also provide nurturing, and they also provide a form of healing too. So if, say, you were doing some very heavy healing work, your spirit animal might come in to help with that healing work. Or say if you were psychically injured, your spirit animal might come forth to help you with those spirit injuries. At least that's what I've experienced with my spirit animal. We have to keep in mind that each spirit animal is different for each person. Okay? The other thing to keep in mind too is that spirit animals are also partly a reflection of ourselves, and they're just bringing forth a reconnection to the wisdom that we already have, but we've forgotten. Okay? So I think that once we've built more of a solid connection with our spirit animals, it's a lot easier to do journey work with them through meditation or through astral projection, depending how you operate. I'd say that getting to know them is very important, I would say. It's a little bit different than getting to know your spirit guides, who will oftentimes take on more of a humanesque feature, versus the animals. You have to kind of treat the spirit animals as if you would treat them like a pet, but you have to remember that they're not a pet because they are your equals. So building that bond and that connection with them is very important. Being able to get to where your spirit animal is very important, so that way you can continue to grow a stronger bond with them. This bond is I'd say it's a lot different than than a spirit guides bond. It's a lot more special, I find, versus having that spirit guide bond. And I think that you'll understand that once you get to connect with your spirit animal through this meditation. So if you are at all curious about your spirit animal and what it represents, there is a great resource out there. It's I think you can probably find it on the internet by now. It's by Ted Andrews, and it's called Animal Speak. It's a great read. It's a great resource to have on hand. It's one of my go-to resources if I run across an unfamiliar animal and I'm not too certain about the information on. I think that it's one of the best resources to have. And I think that's all I got to say for now. So why don't we get ready for our meditations, and let's meet your spirit animal. Okay. So first things first is that we're going to do some breath work, and then we're going to move into physical tension and release, only because it's easier if our minds are clear and our physical body is not tense. It's a lot easier for our spirit body to leave our physical vessel. So we're going to take a couple of breaths, and when we release on our breaths, we want to release any negativity or stresses that we had throughout the day or through the week, what have you. Okay, so we're just going to be getting rid of that. All right, so we're going to take a nice deep breath in, and then breath out. Breath in, and breath out. One more time. Breath in, and release all that's in there in your mind. Release that. Okay. So we'll move on to our physical body. We're going to start with our toes and our feet. We're going to curl them, scrunch them up. Remember that when we are doing that, we are not doing it to a point of being uncomfortable or trying to hurt ourselves. We are doing that so that way we can feel the tension and we're able to release it. So a nice breath in. When we exhale, we are releasing that tension, so uncurling our toes and our feet. And wiggle your toes if you need to. Next part we're going to focus on is the back of our calves and our legs here. So we're going to tense that up. Nice breath in. And release. Next is our thighs. We're going to tense that. Tense our thighs. And breath in. And release. Next area we'll be focusing on is our hips, our buttocks, and our pelvis. So tensing that area. Okay. Nice breath in. And release. Next is our stomach. So tense that area. Nice breath in. And release. Okay, next is our chest. I like to put my hands on my chest to help with the tension part. Some people don't need it. I do. If it's helpful for you, you can do it too. So nice breath in. And release. Next, we'll work on our shoulders, so tensing our shoulders. Okay. Breath in. And release. Shoot the note if you need to. Okay, next we'll do our top arm and our forearm on both sides. Okay. So tense that area or those areas. Okay. Nice breath in. And release. Next is fingers and hands. I'm just going to make some fists. Okay. Nice breath in. And release. Next is our throat. So we can place a hand on your throat, or you can take your tongue and put it on the roof of your mouth and put it back to create that tension in your throat. Okay? Nice breath in. And release. And the next part is your face. Okay, you get to see my silly face when I scrunch it up. So you're going to scrunch your upper faces and get all the muscles in our faces. And then when we breathe out, we are releasing all that tension in our face, okay? So we scrunch up, make some funny faces. Okay, nice breath in. And release. I want you to take a moment and just do a quick scan over your body. If there's anything that is still tense in your body, I want you to pause this now, and I want you to do a quick tense and release for that area or those areas, and then come back. Okay? So pause this now and do that if you need to. Everybody else who is ready, I'm going to ask that you close your eyes at this point as we are going to begin our meditation. Find a nice comfortable spot, whether you're sitting or laying down. Remember, if you're laying down, we are not going to go to sleep. Okay, as comforting as it may be. Okay, we're here for a meditation. If you fall asleep, well, I guess your body must have needed it. Okay, I am going to say that your physical body is going to be safe and it's going to be protected while we're on this meditation together. I'm going to ask that spirit now begin to leave your physical body. I'm going to ask that spirit, your spirit, start to go up and up and up through the sky and the clouds, up and up through the planet's stratosphere, up and up through the universe and the ethers, until your spirit reaches a bright white room. This white room is a safe space where you have the ability to explore different doorways. Today we are going to explore a doorway that has been created for you. The doorway that appears to you is a mismatch of different animal prints, furs, and hides. I want you to go to this door and open it. Step through this door and close it behind you. An uncertainty fills you as you step into a dark space. Stars reside within this dark space, giving some light. Stars to either side, above, below, ahead, and behind. But your feet still feel like they are on a firm surface. Even if you feel this uncertainty, there is a certain calmness within the sea of stars. Feel this calm inside you. In front of you, you watch as this bright portal opens before your eyes. From this portal, an animal steps forth, their eyes locking with yours. This animal calls to the very depths inside you. It seems so familiar, even though you have never met them before. They circle around you and head back towards the portal, looking at you as if to tell you to come. You follow them through the portal and instantly are taken to their home. The portal closes behind you. You look at all the different trees, plants, rocks, the color of the sky, and take it all in. All the different scenery of this animal's home. This animal is your spirit guide, and this place is your spirit animal's home. You look and you see your spirit animal sitting and waiting for you to come join them. You go over to your spirit animal and sit with them. You start to hear a voice emanate from the animal, even though it is not using its mouth. Your spirit animal is using telepathy as communication. You may have the ability to use telepathy too, or to communicate verbally. This is the time to have a conversation with your spirit animal. Ask it questions. Get to know them better. Take your time. your spirit animal begins to stand and trot behind you. You follow your animal through its homeland, taking in the colors and the smells and the scenery. And you see that your animal is leading you back to a doorway. This doorway looks the same as the doorway you entered. The only difference now is that it has an image of your animal painted upon the skins and furs. Your spirit animal will be here anytime you wish to visit it and connect with it, to learn from it, to seek guidance. Thank your animal for showing itself to you. There will be many journeys with it. It is time to part ways. Say farewell for now. Now open the door and step through, closing it behind you. You re-enter the White Room. You look at the doorway one more time to memorize it, as it is an individual door for you and only you. You can use this doorway anytime you wish. Your physical body is waiting for you to return. I'm going to ask your spirit to start to come down now. Down, 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 through the ethers and universe. Down, 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 through our planet's stratosphere. Down, 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 through the sky and the clouds. Down, 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 to your physical body. Unite your spirit and body as one. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Welcome back. Like I said, it was a very short meditation. This is what they showed me, so this is what I wrote. And the reason for this is what I explained. And this is the reason they explained to me. Is before you start the journey with your spirit animal, you need to connect with them first. Get to know them, so that way they can get to know you. Also, it's always a good idea to see what your animal is representing. What are they bringing forth for you? How do they make you feel? Ask yourself different questions about your animal. What lessons do you think you're going to learn from them? What are you hoping to learn from them? Okay? These are all different things to look at. As always, my messages, my DMs are always open. You can always connect with me there. Send me questions about spirit animals, or if you want to talk about your experience, I'm more than happy to talk about your experience or share experiences with you relating to your spirit animals as well. I'm always up for that. And if you need any kind of assistance with getting back, this would be a meditation that you could utilize to find your doorway again, in order to visit your animal again. All you'd have to do is eventually pause the video in between, so that way you could just sit there and chill with your animal as much as you want to. So that's all I've got for you guys. Once again, if you have any questions, or if you want to share experiences, or if you want to pick my brains about things about your spirit animal, certainly go for it. That's why I'm here. I'm here to assist. Okay? I hope you guys had a very good journey, and I hope that this was able to build a bond and a connection with your spirit animal, especially if you haven't been aware of it, or you haven't had a solid connection with them yet. So I hope you all have a fantastic week ahead, and I look forward to hearing from you. Okay, bye for now.